Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a box opening of the new Spider-Man Play Booster box. Now I know, I'll just tell you straight out of the gate, there's not nearly as much hype from what I can tell for this Spider-Man set as for like Final Fantasy. Look at that, see this thing's all beat up? That's another reason we're opening this box because the distributor did not ship some of these super well, so they got kind of banged up in transport. A little frustrating, to be honest, but what can you do? So I'll usually open ones that are the boxes are dented up because I don't want anybody to have to deal with that. So let's take a look and see if this new Spider-Man set is going to be worth opening for your money. I think the art looks really good. As a kid, one of my favorite superheroes was Spider-Man, so Peter Parker's camera, Rhino, Spider Bite, Silver Sable, Inner Demons, Oxcorp, Steel Wrecking Ball, Venom, Evil Unrising, Unleashed, Vibrant Cityscape, Web Up. Well, maybe we'll pull up right here. So what we'll do is we'll pull out all the mythics, see if the mythic counts about the same as it normally is for these 30-pack play boosters. I assume people that are in the market for collector boosters kind of already know if they're going to buy a collector booster or not. Imposter Syndrome, that's a decent card. Green Goblin Revenant, heard some talk about that for Commander. School Days, Spider-Man Norn, Mechanical Mobster, Venom's Hunger. We'll kind of fly through the Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary, Lurking Lizard, Guy in the Chair. I do not think that this set is going to get to the same kind of prices that Final Fantasy did. Maybe longer term it will. Spider-Woman's Stunning Savior is. Let's see if we can go there with it. That's gonna be a good spot. I don't think. I think long term it probably will, just because there are people that are going to collect it specifically because it's Spider-Man, and here lately a lot of older collector boosters have risen in price. And I can say this set particular, I got a lot less of this than I did for Final Fantasy. I even got less of this than I did with Edge of Eternities. So I don't know what the situation is as far as printing goes. This is the first time in a long time I got cut on play boosters, which was kind of weird to me. So I think scarcity alone might push those prices up on these boxes and singles, but I don't think demand alone. Gwen, Spider Gwen foil there, Sandman. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're just wanting the power of the cards alone, may not push this in the short term. I do think scarcity of the product, not being able to find it as easily as you can for other standard rotation products, might push it a bit. Oh, Scarlet Spider. That's pretty cool art. I'm going to turn it right there. Just a rare, so we won't set it out to the side. That's kind of my worry, is that you're not going to be able to find the product after, 2 or 3 weeks after release, and that'll make the scarcity alone will make it more expensive. Not necessarily the power level of the cards or the popularity of the cards. Retroactive Spider, Spider Girl, Spider Suit, and Robotic Mastery. Kind of go through this. And if this holds the trend with all the other play boosters, I would expect to get 5 to 7 mythics out of this. Oh, there's a foil mythic. That doesn't count towards our count. Norm Osborn. And he turns into the Green Goblin. So, and then you got Spectacular Spider-Man Showcase. I don't know if they call these showcases this time or if it's called something different. They tend to want to play with the names on some of these. That's a cool looking land, though. That swamp there. Cavern, the Craven the Hunter. The Clone Saga, another rare. So you got double rare pack, which is not bad. Spider-Man No More. City Pigeon. That's kind of cool art. Grow Extra Arms. So I didn't read as much of the comic books, but I watched the cart. So like in the, what was it, 90s? They had the cartoon Spider-Man. I used to watch that a lot as a kid. Taxi Driver for the foil. Spider Sense, rare. Prison Break. Wall Crawler. Spider Slayer. Spider Bots. Doc Ock's Henchman. Venomized Cat. That's kind of creepy. Spider Manifestation, Web Up, and Guy in the Chair. And one thing I didn't look at was uncommon pricing. Like, what are some of the more exciting uncommons? Sometimes that can help a set quite a bit if it's got some really good uncommons that are hard to get. Bagel and Smear, Spider-Man 2099, Green Goblin Revenant, School Days, Web Shooter, Hot Dog Cart, Taxi Driver. Some of the names, I like some of these names. Whoosh, Subway Train, Wild Pack, Pow. Angry Rabble, Urban Retreat. Seems okay. Electro, Flash Thompson, Sandman's Quicksand, Madam Web, Risky Research, Craven Cats, Wild Pack Squad. So I'd love to know what other people think about this set. Is this a set you're just going to skip or just pick up a couple singles that you're going to play? Interdimensional Web Watch, Flying Octobot, Spider UK, Shocker, Swarm, Beetle, Scout of the City, Lurking Lizards, and City Pigeon. Tombstone, Career Criminal, Cheering Crowd, Raging Goblinoids, Sudden Strike, Spider Suit, Spider-Man No More. We'll kind of fly through some of these common uncommons. I think we've kind of seen these already. Savage Mansion, Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary, Spider-Punk, Rhino's Rampage, Robotic Mastery, Prison Break. We can stop on some of these. I've kind of given up on the argument that Universes Beyond, that I think I've said it a few times. I'm not the hugest fan of the Universes Beyond in Magic myself. Pumpkin Bombardment for the foil, The Death of Gwen Stacy, Vulture, Scheming Scavenger, Spider Mobile, terrific team up. I think I've said a few times, I'm not a big fan of the Universes Beyond, but it doesn't look like at this point that Wizards is interested in changing direction. So I've kind of stop talking about it. But it doesn't feel like Magic. And then you've got the issue with this set specifically. They're making different cards for Arena, which is a bit confusing. I don't know if it's like some kind of online marketing thing. Oh, that's a cool looking Path to Exile. Huh. That's kind of cool. We're going to set that there. It says Mythic at the bottom, but it's a Path to Exile, so I don't... That taking up a Mythic slot, I don't know. But it's still cool regardless. I should have switched these piles up. Oh well. Spider Bite for the foil. There's a Mythic. Cosmic Spider-Man. That there. Alien Symbiosis. Silver Saber. Secret Identity. Spider-Man No More. We kind of gone through those. Hide on the Ceiling. Supportive Parents. Scorpion. Seething Striker. Spider-Man Nimble Weber. Just going to start putting these up. Whoop. Right there. We are 2/3 through this box, and we've got 2 normal foil or non-foil mythics. So, not ideal. Spider Rex, Daring Dino foil. Silk Web Weaver, Ultimate Green Goblin, Quicksilver, Sandman's Quicksand. There we go. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister for me. Damage Control Crew. See, kids, stay in school. You read better than me. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man for your foil. Shadow of the Goblin, rare. Costume Closet. Scorpion Seething Striker. Rhino Barriers Brute. Barreling Brute. Hot Dog Cart. Spider Slayer Hatred Honed. Eddie Brock, there's another mythic. And he turns into Venom Lethal Protector. So that's not too bad. Heroes Hangout. Scorpion Seething Striker. Trying to get me again. Spider-Man India. Alright, so I'd like to see 3 more mythics, but I don't know if that's going to happen with, 7 packs left? 8 packs left? Seems unlikely. Craven Cats. J. Jonah Jameson. Hydro-Man Fluid Felon. Secret Identity. Wisecrack. Supportive Parents. There's your hot dog cart. We'll skip the rest. Common Crook for your foil. Heart of the Spider. Vulture, Scheming, Scavenger, Spider UK, Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel. Shock's back in this set. That's kind of cool. I think there's always some kind of Shock in Standard. Vibrant Cityscape. Marlon Devourer of Spiders. Okay. Origin of Spider-Man. Spider-Man Noir. Piloted by Penny. Angry Rabble. Common Crook. Daily Bugle. Spider Rex. Trying not to mess up my piles here at the last second, but looks like it might fall over on me. Growing Extra Arms is your foil. Master Negative. There's another mythic. Black Cat Stunning Cunning Thief. Writhe Vicious Vigilant. Hobgoblin Mantled Marauder. Ezekiel Sims Spider Totem. I think that's going to be all she wrote there. 4 packs left. Can we hit 2 mythics in the last 4 packs? Prison Break. Lady Octopus. School Days. Pictures of Spider-Man. Spider-Man Noir. Hot Dog Cart. If you need your hot dog carts, I got them. 3 left. There's another cool looking land. Whoosh for your foil. Peter Parker. Or Parker Luck. Okay. Heroes Hangout. Living Brain. Costume Closet. Uh-oh. Down to 2. 2 packs left. Doc Ock for your foil. Oh, got the Soul Stone. Look at that. I do not believe this is a super expensive card. I understand it's selling for expensive. I understand that it's a black mana rock that does cool things. I do not think it's worth the price people are paying for it on pre-order. That's just my 2 cents. I could be wrong. I'm okay being wrong. But I put it out there for the world to know whether or not I'm full of baloney. Rent is Due. Rare. Spider Mobile. Spider's Man. Heroes Hangout. All right, last pack magic. Is there actually going to be magic? Mysterio. Foil rare. Lizard Connor's Curse. Pictures of Spider-Man. There is no mythic last pack magic in this one. So let me know what you think. Are you excited about Spider-Man? Are you interested in this product? Is this one you're going to skip? I think as far as either this set or Avatar, I am much more excited for Avatar. I think Avatar has a lot cooler cards in it that have a lot more potential, and I'm a bigger Avatar fan than Spider-Man. So, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Have yourselves a great day.